Aloha, Mark J, the world's laziest networker, coming to you from beautiful Kauai, Hawaii. This is our lanai. It's also our classroom. And I wanted to create a quick video because we got such a great response from one of my 3-day rants, my semi-annual 3-day rants about the irresponsibility of network marketing companies in the last 10 to 15 years, and sort of give you a visual for your team so they didn't have to read through that whole blog. It's kind of hard to see numbers in words as it relates to a business model, so we wanted to do this for you and show you a real key to network marketing. Now, I think we'd agree that your job, my job, Mo, Larry, and Curly's job is to get people in a room so that someone can stand up, and we'll represent that by a P, a presenter that's going to share the business opportunity. Now, this could be a hotel room, it could be a big auditorium, it could be your living room, it could be a webcast. It doesn't really matter, but I think we'd all agree we want to get people to view a presentation. And the person that up front that speaks is doing so for one reason, so that people in the room will send money up to the front of the room, in other words, the company. Now, if you want to get really serious about math, the most you're ever going to find in a network marketing payout authentically is about 50%. And because companies don't teach or have retail requirements, these people in the room, and let's say you have 100 distributors sending up $100, that's going to equal 10,000 in volume. And of course, about 50% of that is going to come back. Now, one of the emails or comments we got was, yeah, but people are getting product. Of course they're getting product, but we're talking about a successful or an unsuccessful business model. And my contention is the irresponsibility of network marketing companies by not requiring retail requirements makes this a flawed or faulty business model. If you have 10,000 going up to the front of the room and 50% is coming back, that means there's $5,000 being paid to your team. Well, obviously people in this room, and usually it's about 80% of them, have to lose money for a couple of people to make money. Now, no matter how many people you get in the room, of course, network marketing companies say, you gotta believe, don't quit, go get more people. But even if this is 1,000, this becomes 100,000, and of course, this becomes just 50,000 being paid back to your team, or less than half the money. Why? Because companies just say, use the product and share the opportunity. Use the product, share the opportunity. I even said that dumb stuff too. And I could never figure out why the attrition, why did people join your business? Why did you join? To make money. If more people are losing money than making money, people quit and they think it's another deal. Hey, we got company here with the birds, they're rooting for me. Anyway, so here's something that we discovered that turned our career around. If you have 1,000 distributors and 100 of them are working, or about 10%, and you teach them to do the minimum, $100 a month, there's your 10,000 a month. But imagine with 1,000 distributors, if you teach them to do $1,000 a month. In other words, you decide to behave responsibly. Certainly you can see that a business model that takes in 100,000 and pays out 50,000 is not something you really want to represent. You're misrepresenting by telling people it's a great business if it's based on the fact that there are no authentic outside customers. You know, I laugh all the time. All the time we hear about the next billion-dollar company, the next billion-dollar company. Yet none of these companies are doing what the majority of the billion-dollar companies like Mary Kay, A.L. Williams, I guess it's now known as Prime America, Tupperware, what do they have? As their pin levels go up, their personal volumes go up, meaning they have to go get outside customers. So if you have your reps doing $1,000 a month, that's going to create 100,000 in volume. Which one of these two groups is going to make more money? But it's really bigger than that. See, with this group here, if you're preaching minimums to your group, right, and telling people that they're going to make the maximum, it's just not really an authentic business model because there's less money coming back to the room than distributors are paying in. The dirty little secret is what? The distributors, in this scenario, the distributors are the customers. With distributors that that are responsible and want to build an authentic business model, have $1,000 times the 100 reps is 100,000 in volume. That now means what? There's $90,000 in additional volume just on those 100 distributors flowing through your organization. And with most of these companies now, you can actually place this volume. Let's say this is you. You can place this volume further down line, and it flows through all these distributors, creating more checks. Now, once we discovered this philosophy and started to preach this, look, we're in a direct selling association. We're in the direct selling association. We go sell stuff. Of course, most people don't like to do that. So I had to find a way to get the average person like myself to be able to create $1,000 in new business volume every month. This creates additional volume through your organization, and it creates an authentic business model. Now what I'm going to do tomorrow is show you the one sentence that I discovered that even non-sales types will create $1,000 in new volume every month. This means more money flowing through the room than the distributors are paying in. If you're only making money on ADPs, you have a faulty business model. If you have outside customers, you have a real business. And we'll show you tomorrow a simple skill, one sentence that will drive $1,000 per distributor in your organization. And if you're not sure, look at your printout. The proof is in the printout. So we'll see you tomorrow. We'll teach you this one sentence so you can have distributors doing $1,000 a month and driving a lot more volume from outside sources into the room. Peace be the journey. Mahalo.